In this video, we are going to learn about arithmetic progression, and then we will solve some sums based on this topic. Now, before we know what is arithmetic progression, we need to know what is a sequence. Some numbers arranged in definite order according to some definite rule are said to form a sequence. So let's consider the rule Tn is equal to 2n plus 5, right? So what we will do is we will put the value of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, right? What do we get? Let's see, what do we get? We get T1. If I am replacing n with 1, I will get 2 into 1 plus 5, that is 7, right? If I put t as 2, let me put t as 2, what do I get? 2 2s are 4 plus 5 is 9. If I put t as 3, what do I get? 3 2s are 6, 6 and 5 is 11, right? So similarly, if I keep on putting, I will get T4 as 13, T5 as 15, 5 2s are 10 plus 5, 15, right? So now you have a series like this, 7, 9, 11, 30, 50 and so on, right? This forms a sequence. In this sequence, the first term is 7, as you have seen, right? The second term is 9, the third is 11, fourth is 30, fifth is 50 and so on. It will go on, right? So if we want to know the nth term of this series, what was that? 2n plus 5 was the nth term of this series. This nth term of this series is called its general term. What do we call this? General term. So you have understood that if the numbers are arranged in definite order, they are arranged with some definite rule. So here the rule was 2n plus 5. Now, because of this, a sequence is formed. Fine. So let's go to the arithmetic progression, AP. Now, a sequence, now that you have understood the sequence, right? A sequence in which each term differs from its preceding term by a constant is called an arithmetic progression, written as AP. The short form of this arithmetic progression is AP. And the constant difference is called the common difference. Fine. Now let's take a sequence. This sequence is having some general term. We have understood this now. Now this is a sequence. In this sequence, this is the first term, right? This is the second term. This is third term, fourth term. This is fifth term. Fine. Now, according to the definition of arithmetic progression, a sequence, which is this, in which each term differs from its preceding term by a constant. Let's calculate T1 minus T2. How much is that? 11 minus 6. Is that 5? Let's calculate T3 minus T2. How much is that? 16 minus 11. Is that 5? Yes. Let's calculate T4 minus T3. How much is that? 21 minus 60 equal to 5. Now you see that the common difference between them, each term differs from its preceding term by a constant. Here, what is that constant? 5 is called an arithmetic progression. So we have confirmed that this is an arithmetic progression, right? And the constant difference, you see this constant difference, 5, 5, 5. This constant difference is called the common difference. Right? The name given to this constant difference in arithmetic progression is called common difference, and this common difference is denoted by small d. Now here you see that 6 is the first term of this progression, right? This is now arithmetic progression. We can say that this is AP. Why is this AP? Because we have seen that the difference between the preceding terms is same. So common difference is same, which is 5. So 6 is called the first term. So this first term in AP is denoted as small a. Fine. And one more thing. We have to calculate the general term of this arithmetic progression. So you must be now having this question in mind. Then what is the general term, or which we discussed in the sequence? The general term of AP is represented as a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what does this general term do? Say for example, you have, let's take this example only, you have a sequence or you have an arithmetic progression 6, 11, 16, 21 and 26, right? Now this is first term T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Now suppose you want to find the 100th term of this sequence. How will you do this? Does it mean that you have to calculate, keep on adding 5 till 100th term? No, this general term will help you to calculate the 100th term of this sequence. So all we need to do is replace this n by 100. What is my A? A is the first term, which is 6, plus n is again 100 minus 1 into d. That was the common difference. And what is the common difference? 5. Fine. So my T100 or 100th term of this sequence is equal to 6 plus 99 into 5. So what is 99 into 5? 9 5s are 45, 4 carry, 9 5s are 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49. So I got 495 here. 495 plus 6 is 501. So 100th term of this progression will be 501. So you have now seen that how this general term helps us to calculate any term in this sequence, right? Now based upon these concepts, we will solve some sums based on the arithmetic progression. Now he's saying that show that the progression which is given to us 10, 6, 2, minus 2, minus 6 is an AP. Now we know how to prove that. Let's write the series again. 10, 6, 2, minus 2, minus 6 and so on. So is this the first term? This is the second term. This is the third term. Fourth term. Right? So let's calculate. Let's see what is T2 minus T1. Is it 6 minus 10, which is minus 4? Let me calculate T3 minus T2. How much is that? 2 minus 6. Is it minus 4? Yes, I am getting a constant difference between these terms. So this is AP. Confirmed, right? Now, he wants me to write down its first term. So what is the first term? T1 is the first term. So A, how do we write the first term? A is 10. And what is the common difference? Second, he wants us to calculate the common difference. That is this constant difference. So you can write D is equal to T2 minus T1, which is equal to minus 4. And then he wants us to calculate the 10th term. Now what is the general term? We have discussed Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So what will be my 10th term here? A I know is 10 plus, see, if this is 10, this is n minus 1. So obviously this becomes 9d. So if you have to find T11th term, so you should directly write 11 plus 10d. If you have to find 12th term, so you should directly write A plus 11d. So 9 into d I know is minus 4. So T10 is equal to 10 minus 36. So what is your T10? What is your 10th term? Minus 26, right? Okay. Now let's go to this question. We have the progression as 6, 5 and a half, 5 2s are 10, that means 11 by 2. Then 5, then 4 and a half, 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9 by 2. Then we have 4, and I have to find whether this is in AP or not. Now let me calculate. This is my T1, this is my T2, T3, T4, T5 and so on. Let me calculate T2 minus T1. How much is that? This is T2, this is T1. 11 by 2 minus 6. So if you take 2 as LCM, 11 minus 12, so which is minus 1 by 2. Let us calculate T3 minus T2. How much is that? What is T3? This is T3. So 5 minus 11 by 2. Again, if you take 2 as LCM, you will get 10 minus 11 by 2, which is minus 1 by 2. Since the difference is same, so common difference is same, you can say that the series is in AP. Now he wants us to write its first term. So what is his first term? Its first term is 6. So A is 6. What is the common difference? We have calculated that. So D is minus half. Now he wants us to calculate the nth term. So how do we calculate nth term? Ninth term. T9 will be equal to A plus 8D, right? Because the general term is Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So T9 will be, what is my 8? 6 plus 8 into minus 1 by 2. 2 4s are. So T9 is equal to 6 minus 4, which is 2. Right? Okay. Now another one. He wants me to find the nth term of an AP. Right? The series is given, and now this time it's confirmed that this is in AP. After that, using that nth term, I have to find 11th term and then 21st term. Fine. So let me find out what is A. I require A in this. And what is D? D is 11 minus 5, T2 minus T1. So that is 6. Fine. What is the general term of an AP? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So what will be the nth term of this series? A is 5 plus n minus 1 and D is how much? 6. So Tn will be 5 plus 6n minus 6. So my Tn will be 6n minus 1. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Now I have found the nth term of this series, this AP. Now he wants me to use this nth term and find 11th term and 21st term. So let me find T11 first. So this is 6n minus 1. So 6 into 11 minus 1. So T11 is equal to 66 minus 1, which is 65. After that, he wants me to calculate the 21st. Same, I'll replace n by 21st. Here I will write 6 into 21 minus 1. So my T21 is 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12 minus 1, which is 125. Right? Similar kind of question here. He's saying find the nth term of this AP. Now this is confirmed, this series is AP. Using that nth term, find its 9th term and 16th term. So we need to calculate, find out what is A. A is 30. Then we will find what is D, common difference, that is 7. T2 minus T1, 7 minus 30, which is equal to minus 6. Now what is the general term? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So Tn is equal to A is 13 plus n minus 1 into minus 6. So that makes it 13 minus 6 into minus n is minus 6n. Minus minus becomes plus and this becomes plus 6. Now Tn will be 13 plus 6 is 19 minus 6n. Right? Now we have to find the 9th term. So how do I calculate 9th term? I have the general term now, 19 minus 6n. So 19 minus 6 into n is 9. So T9 is equal to 19 minus 9 6 are 54. Fine. So let's calculate what is 54 minus 19. 35. So it is minus 35. Then he wants me to calculate the 16th term. That is 19 minus 6n. 19 minus 6 into 16. Okay. Let's calculate what is 16 into 6. 36. 9. So T16 is equal to 19 minus 96. What is 96 minus 19? 77. But minus. So T16 is equal to minus 77. Right? Okay. After that, he wants me to calculate how many terms are there in this AP. Right? Now, the last term of this AP is given. And he wants me to know that how many, see this is the last term. He has limited the series up to 1, 6, 10, 14, 18, up to 174. Fine. So, sometimes Tn is also called the last term. We call this as a last term. Right? This general term. So, Tn is given to us. How much is that? 174. Now, he wants us to calculate how many terms are there up to the last term. What does that mean? That means we have to calculate the n. Fine. What is A in this series? 6. What is D? 10 minus 6, which is 4. And let's write the general term or the last term. A plus n minus 1 into D. Now this is given 174, so I will replace this by 174. A is given 6 plus n I don't have, I have to calculate that, and D is given 4. So if I shift this here, 174 minus 6 is equal to 4n minus 4. So this is 8, 168 is equal to 4n. Minus 4. Now shift this 4 to this side. What will I get? 168 plus 4 is equal to 4n. So this is 271 equal to 4n. Now how much will be my n? 172 upon 4. 4 3s are 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 4s are 16, 4 3s are 12. So we have n equal to 43. Right? So how many terms will be there in this series? 43 terms. Again the same type of question. How many terms are there in the AP whose last term is given? Minus 1. What is A? 41. What is D? 38 minus 41, T2 minus T1. So if we subtract 38 from 41, this will become 3. So you have this as minus 3. So let's write the general formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn is given minus 1, A is given 41. Plus n I don't have. I have to calculate the number of terms, and this is given minus 3. So minus 1, shift this to this side, minus 41 equal to minus 3n plus 3. This becomes minus 42, and if I shift this side, equal to minus 3n. Now I have minus 45 equal to minus 3n. Minus and minus will go. N will be 45 upon 3. So 3 1s are, 3 5s are. So there will be 15 terms in this sequence. Right? Now, in this he wants us to find out which term of AP is 98. Actually the similar kind of question here also. We have T8 equal to Tn equal to 98, right? Now, how much is my A? A is 3. How much is my D? D is 8 minus 3, which is 5. So, how do I calculate N? Which term is 98? So, how do I calculate that? I will calculate that by the general formula. A plus N minus 1 into D. What is my Tn? 98. What is my A? 3 plus N I have to calculate, and my D is 5. So 98 minus 3 is equal to 5n minus 5. So 95 plus 5, shifting this to this side, and 5n. So I get 100 upon 5 is equal to n. So 5 20s are. So I got 20th term of this sequence will be 98. Same here, which term of the AP is 3. So your Tn, you can say, is 3. What is your A? A is 1. What is your D? D is 6 plus 6 into 1 is 6. 7 by 6 minus 1. How much is that? 7 minus 6 upon 6, which is 1 by 6. This is my D. So I will write the general term, which is A plus N minus 1 into D. So general term, that means the last term is 3. I have to calculate which term is 3. So A is 1 plus N I don't have, and this is 1 by 6. So if I shift this to this side, this will become 2, and then I have N minus 1 upon 6. So cross multiply, what will I get? 12 is equal to N minus 1. So 12 plus 1 is equal to N. So I got 13 is equal to